Diabetes. All you need to know about diabetes. Please click on the subscribe button if you have not done so before, and on the notification bell so that you can get notified when we upload our next wellness tips and natural remedy video. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. This is when your blood sugar or glucose level is higher than normal. It's caused as a result of the inability of the liver cells to convert excess glucose in the blood to glycogen. This is as a result of the failure of the pancreas to produce a hormone called insulin. Consequently, excess sugar is left in the blood and lost through urine. Hyperglycemia, or raised blood sugar, is a common effect of uncontrolled diabetes and over time leads to serious damage to many of the body's systems, especially the nerves and blood vessels. Insulin converts excess glucose into glycogen. When the blood sugar level is low after a vigorous muscular contraction or starvation, the glycogen is later converted back into glucose by a hormone called glucagon. But when a person is suffering from diabetes, patients, the excess glucose are not readily converted into glucose, causing a high sugar level concentration in the blood and later lost through urine instead of being converted into glucose that can be used later when the blood sugar level is low, causing muscular weakness. Loss of weight. Diabetes prevalence has been rising more rapidly in low and middle income countries than in high income countries. Harmful effect of diabetes. Diabetes is a major cause of 1. Blindness, 2. Kidney failure, 3. Heart attacks, 4. Stroke and lower limb amputation. 5. Reduced blood flow, neuropathy, nerve damage in the feet increases the chance of foot ulcers, infection and eventual need for limb amputation. 6. Diabetic retinopathy is an important cause of blindness, and occurs as a result of long-term accumulated damage to the small blood vessels in the retina. Diabetes is the cause of 2.6% of global blindness. 7. Diabetes is among the leading causes of kidney failure. Causes of diabetes. 1. Foods such as bread, rice, pasta, cereals, etc. can cause a rise of your blood sugar level. 2. Failure of the pancreas to produce enough insulin. 3. Inability of the liver to convert excess glucose in the blood to glycogen. 4. Excessive drinking of alcohol. Since excessive drinking of alcohol lead to various liver disease, we can say it cause diabetes. Guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Types of diabetes. There are generally 2 types of diabetes, which are type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes, gestational diabetes, and impaired glucose tolerance and impaired fasting diabetes. Impaired glucose tolerance and impaired fasting glycemia. Impaired glucose tolerance (IGT) and impaired fasting glycemia (IFG) are intermediate conditions in the transition between normality and diabetes. People with IGT or IFG are at high risk of progressing to type 2 diabetes, although this is not inevitable. Gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes is hyperglycemia with blood glucose values above normal but below those diagnostic of diabetes. Gestational diabetes occurs during pregnancy. Women with gestational diabetes are at an increased risk of complications during pregnancy and at delivery. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, formerly called non-insulin dependent, or adult onset, results from the body's ineffective use of insulin. The majority of people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes. This type of diabetes is largely the result of excess body weight and physical inactivity. Symptoms may be similar to those of type 1 diabetes, but are often less marked. As a result, the disease may be diagnosed several years after onset, after complications have already arisen. Until recently, this type of diabetes was seen only in adults, but it is now also occurring increasingly frequently in children. Type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, previously known as insulin-dependent, juvenile or childhood onset, is characterized by deficient insulin production and requires daily administration of insulin. Neither the cause of type 1 diabetes nor the means to prevent it are known. Symptoms include excessive excretion of urine, polyuria, thirst, polydipsia, constant hunger, weight loss, vision changes, and fatigue. These symptoms may occur suddenly. Some fact about diabetes. 1. The number of people with diabetes rose from 108 million in 1980 to 422 million in 2014. 2. The global prevalence of diabetes * among adults over 18 years of age rose from 4.7% in 1980 to 8.5% in 2014. 1. 3. Diabetes prevalence has been rising more rapidly in low and middle income countries than in high income countries. 4. Is a major cause of blindness, kidney failure, heart attacks, stroke and lower limb amputation. 5. 2016, an estimated 1.6 million deaths were directly caused by diabetes. Another 2.2 million deaths were attributable to high blood glucose in 2012. 6. Almost half of all deaths attributable to high blood glucose occur before the age of 70 years. WHO estimates that diabetes was the 7th leading cause of death in 2016. Please click on the subscribe button if you have not done so before and on the notification bell so that you can get notified when we upload our next wellness tips and natural remedy video. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please, this video is created by Daniel Jabor and this